There are
You guys hear it?
terminal people out there that I don't need to shame, but they are like sort of militant about disliking multiplexers.
Say there's a jacuzzi.
Who is the real lord?
No. There's a jacuzzi.
I heard that. I heard that.
There's a jacuzzi. Okay. Kovid is in one of them. Prat is in the other one.
Not the people, but
Yes.
the software, yes.
Rendered obsolete might be the better phrase. Render it obsolete. I agree with that sentiment.
Humans compare terminal multiplexer written in C by humans with other tools written by clankers for clankers. Just F off.
Topics. Let's talk about this for now. Did you guys see? Okay, so Rumen didn't see what Mitchell, well, the Codeberg situation, that's one of them. So Codeberg pretty much is going to ban people that have vibe-coded stuff in their repos, right? So if you have vibe-coded products or vibe-coded apps in Codeberg, they're gonna ban you.
Question: what is Codeberg?
Codeberg is like a GitHub, pretty much GitHub.
It's
okay.
It's an GitHub for alternative furry people.
Furry people.
Yeah, but the internet is losing it, right? Theo T3, I don't know what it's, Theo GG,
So,
I think it is.
Codeberg is where people go when they do this.
It's just a
they don't agree.
It's just a Git hosting.
It's where Ghosty
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
It's where Ghosty went. Ghosty was in GitHub, and Mitchell said, "Fuck GitHub, I'm gonna move away from it," and he switched to Codeberg, right? So
I don't want you to play that video, but I just would love to open it. Like you can turn off my.
You shared a video?
No, you can open it. That's not a problem.
Oh, I did watch it in the past. I did watch it. Okay, I want people to see it, because that is exactly what I talked about when I saw that Mitchell was gonna create a multiplexer. Like, didn't Mitchell say this? So what's happening? Let's see if you guys can hear it. Hold on.
Sure.
No, it's not working. Hold on. Let me fix it here. Where's Brave? This. Since to my daughter, she knows that I'm gonna call.
It's
that I don't need to.
Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. I can say it later.
What? Go ahead.
I just wanted to say that it's insane that such a talented developer like Mitchell Hashimoto is able to create things like Ghosty and of course his previous projects, while in the same time make such big claims to only 1 or maybe 2 years later say, guys, yeah, okay, I gotta make her a
multiplexer. Okay, have you watched this video, Roman?
No, I haven't.
No? Okay, I did a reaction to the multiplexer that he's creating, and I remembered about this bit, and it was like, but weren't we on the team of ditching tmux? Let's just watch it so you can have more context and understand what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna play it here.
There are
You guys hear it?
terminal people out there that I don't need to shame, but they are like sort of militant about disliking multiplexers.
Was he talking about COVID?
I also have a take on that. More to that later.
Go on. It's your turn.
Like it's very funny because as I developed that certain Emacs package, which I had to interact a lot with terminals, different terminals, how they do things. I came to the point where I had to integrate tmux, and I'm saying it up front. I vibe coded the whole project. I came to the point where I was like, man, I can relate to Kovid. I understand why you're so angry about tmux. Like, you don't have to understand the implementation. There are his reasons why he doesn't like to support tmux.
Yeah, for sure, man. And we have to think about that Kovid. The Lord, the quantum PhD. Okay, Close your
Here we
eyes.
go again.
Put your hands like
Here
this.
we go
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Here we go
yeah.
again.
And close
Here we
your
go
eyes.
again.
Lower it.
Sorry,
Go.
I can only respect one Lord, and that's Prod.
Oh no. Okay, let's ask the question. Okay, let's ask the question. Let's say there's a
Who is the
jacuzzi.
real Lord?
No. There's a jacuzzi.
I heard that. I heard that.
There's a jacuzzi. Okay. Kovid is in one of them. Prat is in the other one. You can imagine how they are. It's up to you, up to your imagination.
Emacs is like right here. Terminal is like right here somewhere.
Rumen. Okay, which one would you go into then, Rumen? Prats or Kovid?
Of course.
Yeah. What about you, Kashmir?
Man, my Linux journey, like as much, like in.
He's an Emacs guy.
I'm an Emacs guy. Nonetheless, Kitty was the first terminal which I was introduced when I switched to Linux, and it's until today my preferred way of using a terminal. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so
so who would you choose then?
If Ted was here, he'll back me up. So we'll have basically on the left side of the screen everybody enjoying Prod. On the right side, everybody doing COVID.
At the end, Emacs is an operating system, and the Kitty is just a terminal.
Okay, but answer the question: which jacuzzi would you go into?
Emacs, man, Emacs. Sorry, but
Prats jacuzzi.
If I probably
Oh,
there you go.
Okay. Oh, no.
All right, you're the only one here bowing to Lord Kovid.
I would go with the Lord. Just think about this.
Ted even joined us via chat. He's commenting on the video.
Man, but think about all the protocols that the Lord created by himself. The Kitty graphics protocol, the keyboard protocol.
I took a look at all.
And there was no AI back then, brother. There was no AI.
I know. He's one of the most insane developer which I encountered in my open source. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. Okay, sorry, my audio interface just.
Prod. Ted says Prod, but I think Ted would want to join you in the bathtub. Rumen, wherever you go, he would go. As long as both of you are naked, he would be like, brother, I'm going there and play a George Michael song or something, and light some candles and stuff. You see, he said it really there in the chat. So okay,
I don't think he's agreeing with you.
Yes, he is. He's not here to defend his honor. The only reason why we're doing this.
I will defend his honor. Heck no.
Okay, Kashmir, you were saying something.
What I wanted to say is people used to say that Kovid is too harsh or he's unfriendly, or I don't know. If you understand if you understand his not contribution, what he developed in its core concept, you would understand why he reacts to certain people in GitHub PR or issue.
Yeah.
And at the end, he still adds it to Kitty. That's like he says,
he still
man,
adds it.
No.
If he fights back. Yeah.
And then one update later, he says, yeah, man, here for you, I don't care about this update, but the community cares.
Yeah,
just go for it.
I think he does it because he's okay. So right now is this one motherfucker that is fucking me up with this request, but then 10 other ones are gonna come in the future. So he just gave up. I think he's just like, brother, whatever. I'll add it.
I mean, at the end, he's delivering stuff as a one-man army.
Yeah, and well,
one-man army.
As Jeff Gilla said in chat, like Kitty is like his baby. Kitty is not the big project he has. Calibre is like his real project, man. And Calibre is a tool that is used worldwide. Like Kitty is nothing compared to Calibre. Kitty is just a tool used.
I love
Normies.
to always say normies use, like, not in an offensive way or anything. Like people who just have their Kindle and want to manage the book collection, they use Calibre.
Yep, exactly.
That's insane.
Yep. Okay, let's watch the video. We just had a little bit of a tangent there. Let's go back here.
I'm not that person. If you want to use the terminal multiplexer in Ghosty, I want to make it work. However, I do think that terminal multiplexers make the terminal experience worse. But there's no better option right now, so it makes sense that you're using them. So the reason I think a lot of people don't think about this is a terminal multiplexer is itself a full-fledged terminal where its UI is just text that's going to another graphical terminal. Like you're running multiple levels of terminals, and one of the first places that causes issues is there's features that Ghosty supports that because something like tmux doesn't support, you no longer get. And a good example is, great example is the graphics protocols. Like we support graphics protocols, tmux doesn't. You just lost that because the terminal within the terminal has to understand first, and since it doesn't understand, it throws it away. And so if we could get rid of that, then yeah. And one of the things I am thinking is the ability. My dream is with things like Tailscale out there and making it so easy to do networking, private networking. I want to be able to run basically like a Ghosty host instance on my home computer, run it against your Tailscale network, and then anywhere you go, reopen, reconnect, and it's your same sessions like tmux, but instead of just the text, it's actually like all your old windows and splits natively perfect, the same size, pop back up, and you could close all of them, and it's all good because it's all remote, and you own all your data. It's just running on your own machine. It's Tailscale, all that stuff. Like that is something I'm actively trying to do right now.
And tmux would just be dead to me. They would just be dead to me. Get out of here, tmux.
I think the people behind tmux and Zellage and stuff are great, but I think that philosophically,
no, that's fine.
I would love to see them disappear. Not the people.
Okay.
Not the
Not
people.
in reality, but
Not the people, but
yes.
the software, yes.
Rendered obsolete might be the better phrase. Rendered obsolete. I agree with that sentiment because I think, and I haven't had this conversation with them, but to their credit, they probably are operating in a world they have to operate in, right? You've chosen to go a different route, which is to innovate on the thing itself to make it a platform versus obfuscate it into something, by brute force, basically.
Yeah. And if I could get a little bit more nitty gritty, one of the things that I think Ghosty, obviously the way I've talked about it, the way we focused on it has been the application, but I think long term what Ghosty actually becomes is what I call libghostty, which I'm really trying to build this cross-platform artifact, this library that you could build terminal emulator,
which he did successfully. The current most capable terminal package for Emacs is built on top of libghostty.
Ghosty, right? Yeah,
Ghosty.
He did succeed.
We have to credit him.
Yep, and it seems that neovim is also going to migrate to libghostty somewhere around the future,
applications on top of, so you don't have to reinvent the core of understanding all of the terminal stuff. You could just focus on sort of the UI part, and that's not theoretical. That's how both Ghosty apps work.
Okay, so he said pretty much that terminal multiplexers should disappear, right? And are you guys up to what he's building right now? Do you know what he's up to right now, Rumen?
No, you're giving me the new new feed.
So he is planning to create, where is this thing? Hold on.
Superficial.
Create a video out of it. It's just a clip out of a recording that I did a few days ago. This one, a new terminal multiplexer. He created a new company, pretty much. Super something. Oh, I cannot see it there. Super.
I just want to mention, I think we all know why he's developing this terminal multiplexer.
Why?
Am I wrong?
Why?
Well, I mean, what will be the primary use case?
Oh, for Ghosty.
Nah, I assume it's going to be for agents.
Oh yeah, like a herder type of thing.
Yeah. Basically, like I quoted myself some days ago, and I just want to read it out loud. Humans compare terminal multiplexer written in C by humans with other tools written by clankers for clankers. Just F off.
Okay. Now, I think he is going to build a multiplexer because, okay, there were no sessions in Kitty, and I told Kovid about that, and he was like, I don't give a crap about sessions, brother. Fuck you and your sessions. So I told him, Kovid, but I have to use tmux because there's no
Can
sessions
you move
in Kitty.
away to another video, please?
Oh, this one. Man, what is this? What is this? Hold on.
I'm gonna share the one.
Man,
What is this?
let's not be mean.
Okay, so Kovid was
I
like,
just read
what?
what I'm writing.
You hadn't read it before? Come on, don't lie, Rumen.
No, I haven't. I've
You
never seen
hadn't?
the image so big.
That's pretty much like the whole point. Okay, so
The
Kovid,
AI recreated me pretty well.
yeah, super logical, yeah. So Kovid was like, okay, you know what, Christian, here are sessions, and he reached out to me, and I was like, brother, amazing. So I ditched tmux, right? And I've said it in multiple videos ever since. I was on Ghosty, and I migrated away from Ghosty because of that. Because I don't need to be on Ghosty right now. I have sessions in Kitty. I don't use tmux anymore, right? That layer is gone for me. But I think Mitchell is realizing that a terminal without sessions is not something that, it's not that efficient. You need sessions. Well, at least in my case, I need sessions, whether it's with tmux or whether it's directly implemented in terminal. So he decided to go with the multiplexer. I don't know why he didn't decide to implement sessions directly in Ghosty, or as Kashmir says, he needs to find a way to adapt AI into a terminal. So Kitty is not gonna be his main project anymore. Maybe like a new
Ghosty, you mean?
libghostty terminal that uses the multiplexer and that is very agent friendly, right? AI agentic friendly.
Have you guys seen